Oh, wasn't I gonna post it on Discord? Yeah, isn't Discord gonna pop up? Yeah, it is. Oh, unprofessional of me. Hello, Penguiny Productions. How you doing? I'm gonna be working on Keep and Play today. Need to get the link now. This the link for this. Edit. I'm doing alright. Nothing too bad. I do want to get the link though. I'm trouble finding it. Oh, there it is. It's off the screen for me. Alright, cool. Let's begin then. Woo! You're right. So yeah, currently this is where Keep and Play is at. This text looks a little bit blurry here, so should really figure that out. But you can see you press space to start, and then if you press space again, you can pause it. Now I'm starting to think like I could have it say press space to start, and then like immediately after pressing space, it says press space to pause. That might be a good way to do it. And then we can easily tell. There we go, that all fits. Just make sure it's up top. But yeah, this is 1.1, and 1.2 is gonna look even better. Or maybe not look even better, but it's gonna play a whole lot better is what I'm thinking. But yeah, I'm also probably gonna make a board on speedrun.com for this. I'll have 1.1 and 1.2 on there. 1.1 is pretty basic, I mean everything just stays where it is, but thinking for 1.2 we'll start to have these dots and stuff move around. That's what we're gonna do. How and what is this game? This is a game that I made. You gotta keep this ball inside this circle of other balls. Link is in the description. You could totally play this while you watch if you wanted to. It's not yet on mobile, but that may change. Circumstances will help with that. For now, it's just a download for Windows. There we go. So that's Keep and Play, where it currently resides. Actually, we did have some other things. Let's see. Space again to pause. H for high scores. Yeah, so that's pretty basic. They're just placeholders. And there's my original time. You're on mobile? Okay. Yeah, you can't play it yet then. I gotta figure that whole thing out. It's not exactly easy. Keys room. Okay, so that's the starting. Got the game room, which looks like this. We've even got a barrier out here to prevent the ball from just leaving. We've got the pause room, which is the same room. It's kind of interesting the way I've done that. Got the high scores room, which is again just black. See it better if I take that away. Just black with this little question mark up here. Because that question mark is where... That question mark is the text and stuff. No. 1.1, no, 1.2, what? Here's all the objects. Font here. Did I have the anti-aliasing on? No. Let's try turning on some anti-aliasing and see what happens with that. Does that make this text look better? I'm gonna say no. No, it does not. I don't know why the font just decided to go massive, but I may want to now fix that. Is that going to mess with all of my font? Well, I guess now it looks okay. This looks like it's now smaller than it was before. I don't like the blurry effect, so I think what I need to do is duplicate the font, make this font bigger, say size 40, so it's twice as big. And we can assign for certain ones a different font. So set font to 1, and then immediately after that, set font to font 0. So let's see how that looks. Yeah, so you can now see that that's giant. Show the character model, I assume is what you meant. Here it is, it's right, or it's in the sprites right here. There you go, that's the quote-unquote character model. You can see there's a red one. That's actually if you get to 666, it changes to red for a second. Will I change it to something else or keep it as the circle of life? I haven't really thought about that, to be honest with you. At the moment it's been just the circle. The reason why there's actually this space going on over here is because if I were to make it bigger, it would not be the same sort of roundness to it. So I left it this way because I felt that that was the better option of the two. So we've got all the movement here. You can see, there we go, be all on the screen. You can see about how it's moving and whatnot. The direction can be a variation, but let me show you. So when I push up, it actually will wobble because it's picking a direction in between a range. And I'm actually thinking I probably want this range to be a little bit larger. We're gonna do 45, 15. I'm just making the range bigger. There we go. Now the range is a little bit bigger. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, you can actually barely tell that it's actually got a range on it at all. Oh no, there we go. Occasionally it'll go off at an angle, which is what I want it to do. I'm also thinking I might have it slide around a bit more, sort of like ice. So here's the thing. At 666 it changes to red, and then it will change back for that. So that's what that's all about. Just fun is what I titled it. Beautiful. So. Need to change these two values. That should fix the text. Yeah, so you can see it doesn't look blurry anymore. Or this text down here still looks a little bit blurry. I think I should do... Oh, I haven't heard this song before. This is the playlist I basically use every single time, so I'm a bit surprised I haven't heard it. What is 777? I haven't heard of 777 before. Is that a thing? Alright, to help you follow along with what I'm doing, these two values determine the size. It's like the scale. 777 is God's number? Really? Huh. Interesting. But yeah, so that should have... There we go. That adjusted that, so that looks a little too large though, so I'm gonna adjust that. So if I turn the scale down to 8, well 0.8 and 0.8, that will shrink it down. You can see, yes, so that has shrunk. I'm not sure about this space anymore. I kind of feel like this should be down here. Change that. So if I were to want to move this, I like to keep it all in the order that it is in. So I'll do that. But that didn't move it. What moves it is if I change this Y value, which is the vertical. So if I change that to say 580, we can see it's now down there. So I just increased the Y. And 680. Boom. That's where I want it. I think I want keep and play to be a little bit larger. And I would say we're done with that there. So there we go. That fixed it all. And now I gotta work on this text here so that it looks better. There we go. That was the keys text. I've also got pause text, which should just be, yep, that's just the pause. Here we've got the fun colors. There we go. So this is more text. This is press space to start. And I'm gonna say font. Alright, how do I change the font again? Because I honestly don't remember. Draw set font. I take draw set font 1. And this scale needs to be changed again. Well, I'll try just 1. Did I smack my mic? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that I did that. Sorry. I'll be more careful. I didn't even notice. so all these areas where it says 0.1, or where it says 1, I'm going to change to 0.5, because the font is now twice as big, so changing it to 0.5 should make it all look good. Yes, that makes the font look way better. Now this does look very, very tiny over here though. I should adjust that one. But that still looks bad because that's the old font. See? So, font 1, 1.2, 1.2. Okay, that should fix the font. Now that should be all the fonts use font, or that should be all the text that uses font 0. That's not the case because there's still 3 things that do. I need to find probably that. High score. Does high score use the font? It does. I gotta change that to 1. .6, I think we'll try. Alright, you know what? I'm not gonna put in all of it until I know that 0.6 works. Okay. Yeah, 0.6 works. That looks pretty good. Place the rest of them. So there we go. That's the high score screen. Can you send money to Red? Red doesn't have anything like that as far as I know. You want Musecraft? Oh, I'm sorry. I think at this point Musecraft is kind of done. Red doesn't really want to play games with me as much as he used to. I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but yeah. Right, can I delete this now? No, there's still something using it. There's 2 things using it. Ah, there. That's where the issue was. Okay, now that should have fixed it. Yep, okay, so font 0 is gone. I don't know. I don't know. I've been doing a lot of stuff with my speedrun friends now. Well, not a lot of stuff, but some stuff. But that's generally on Twitch more so. But yeah, it's been... Red and I streamed something the other day, but mainly it's been like a month and a half or something since he was like on my channel every day. Or every other day maybe. But yeah. He's probably busy with his own things. So you can see that looks good. I do need to change the 1.1. Right, let me do that before I forget. So that's O text. Here we go. 1.1, change that to 0.4. There we go. So now 1.1 looks better. And at times for fans of cats, or whatever you call this now. I think it was mostly leaning towards... Oh, I was wondering what happened to the music. It was mostly leaning towards either Muse Crew or the Neko Muse Empire. It was one or the other. I was just thinking that the text looked a little bit large. So there we go, now it's a little ways away from the edge. I like it. So now I'm gonna make it so that this line right here needs to pop out. So I'm gonna have a separate thing for that. There we go. Now this color, am I already selecting the color in here? No, but I should. So I'm gonna say draw set color C white. So now that has that's just selected the color. So this, where it says set color, completely doesn't need to be there anymore. So I'm gonna do that for things. That already has it. That already has it, even though I was setting it outside of it as well. Alright, so that was the only one that needed it. So, actually, let me see something. I want to open up this. And what is spawning it again? It's the text, right? The text is spawning it? I don't know why I decided text should spawn it. And change the screenshot. Just room changes. Ah, here it is. Oh, I'm just gonna grab this bit of code. I can use face reveal after you beat the game. This must be it. What game am I beating? I don't know what game I'm supposed to be beating. Else. Let's see if that worked. If it works, then I'll explain what I just did. Not quite. Not quite working. Alright, so what happened there was I did not take this bit of code and put that in here with it. There, so now that'll work. After we beat your game, you get a tiny pick face reveal. Oh dear. Alright, so you can see how that just changed. You see that? Now that does sort of make it go towards the edge more. It also moves a lot. I kind of just want this to change without moving everything, so I'm gonna have to base it off of the left side. If I base it off of the left side, then if I base it off the left side, scaling is going to be more of an issue. Because right now, if you scale this window, which currently I don't have enabled, but if you scale the window, it should actually make everything move properly. Is that in global game settings that I can change that? Allow the player to resize the window. Let's see what happens if I allow that. So it still works, even if you resize. Would be a little bit funny, I guess. Let's go! I've listened to all of these songs a little too much. Also move around when you get to the higher times. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing today. Once I fixed it and made it look nicer, I was thinking that I should do that. So when you press H, I wonder if I can get these times to rip up the times right from the leaderboard. Also, I'm kind of thinking I want to change it so that it does minutes and seconds. But that's going to be a little bit more tricky. So, game room. So, instance properties. And usernames. Yeah, it would also have to get the usernames. That's very true. Very true. Okay, so there's a couple of ways I could do this. Right now, these are all the same object. I could maybe like have it spawn in new things and have these just stay where they are. That would be the most simple way of doing it, and probably would make my life a little bit easier. But so the way I would do that is I would create a new object. So actually, why don't we do that? Let's create a new sprite. And we'll call this alright, let's make it a sword. Or a spike. Let's try spikes first. So this is S spike, because it's a sprite. So by doing S, I'll know what it is. So now let's just make a spike. Very simple spike. There we go, we got a spike. Erase the edge, or the inside white. And I feel like that's a bit off. I wasn't paying attention to how it was doing the lines, so I think I'm gonna erase and try that again. But if I pay attention to the line this time, I can adjust so that they're all the same length. Okay, that makes them all 2, except for the last one, so... Oops. There we go. So now all the lines are 2. Do it like Undertale. Press start, then put in your username, try and put a square word filter on it, and you can play. The problem is then the difference is that it's local high scores then, and it's not like you can't interact with those high scores. Like your friend cannot have a high score and have it be on yours without like playing your game. So I want it to be able to update with the internet, and I have to figure out how to do that. 'Cause I honestly don't know. I rotate this 90 degrees. If I flip this, how do I mirror? Mirror flip, okay. Flip horizontally, there we go. Move that up. Okay. Doesn't get any more exact than that. That's our spike now. YouTube? Oh, no, that would be... I mean, then you could just show it, but that's not what I want. I have to figure out if this can even interact with the internet, actually. We're gonna create a new object. We're gonna call it oSpike. And now we set it to be that, and now that's what it is. Still, for some reason the sprite seems to be messing up in the tiny image there. Let's see. Open URL. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what I'll do. High scores will just... The high score will just take you to the speedrun.com page. That's what it'll do. Okay. That's fine. I'm okay with that. What is this one? Display message. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I can do much better than that. And then I can have local high scores as well. Yeah, that'll be fine. There's a possibility people might cheat, but that's a possibility with any game. Yeah, I'll just have to, you know, look at it and make sure that it's not cheated. Which, I actually already have a anti-cheat method in place, which you can see right here. Ready? Boom. Right there. That's the anti-cheat. Those colors won't match if you try to edit the time. feel like that's too small. I'm gonna have to change that too once I probably should change that now. So that's here. 1.2. Fine. Zero o'clock, yeah. Are you making this game more viewer-based or your vision or both? I think both. I think that's where we're at. I really like that. I think that works really, really well. I'm pretty happy with how that all looks and everything. So, yeah. Let's actually make the spike now. I have to base everything off of the time. So I need to get the time. And text I know has it. So. Okay, so I'm just using weight by 30. Okay, so score 1 is what I'm using. So create a step. Use store 1. If score 1 equals 50. No, let's make it something low so that I can test it first. So score, if that equals, let's do 5. If that equals 5, create. Oh, I need to make it so that this actually will interact. No, I can just make it a parent. If I make this center, or this small dot the parent, everything that the small dot's doing, we can see what it's doing by clicking on it. It's just going to copy that over to here without actually having to put this in here. That will use an instance destroy. Super elaborate, high-tech cheat code that takes you to a secret level. I mean, it's totally possible. That wouldn't be hard to make either. I could do something like hold down 1 through 0, just across the keyboard. Just have to hold them all down, and then it would take you somewhere. Totally doable. Not gonna do it though. At least not yet. Move the mic. Sorry about the mic movement. Gotta move it again. Just in such a bad place. So now I can do this. So if it's there, then it will. Let's see. Where is this? That's movement. Wait, not yet? I mean, I'm not ruling it out entirely is all I'm saying. So instance create, that's what it's called again. So instance create, then we want the x. X equals, or wait, we don't even need to do that. Actually, let's base it off of the center dot. So this center dot is placed where? So that's the X of the center dot, and now it's the Y of the center dot, and then we're also going to tell it that we want O spike. We want that to be made. So we're going to have it make this at, say, 200 to the left? No, that'll be to the right, right? Let's see. Resized it. So when this gets to 5, we should see something spawn right there. And it didn't, so that means we messed up. Is 200 too far? Here, let's just... Ooh, okay, what did I just do? Press too many buttons at once, that's what I did. Alright, so this will rule out one possibility. Alright, so it didn't spawn it, it was supposed to put it here, but I don't see it. So that means this instance... Oh, I know why, because it's trying to create something. Okay, so... The whole reason why I have the text spawning the big circle rather than the big circle spawning itself is because if it's not there, it can't spawn itself. So the spike isn't there, it can't spawn itself. So I think I'm going to actually create something called spawn. The spawn is going to be what creates everything. So I'm gonna take this in here. You know what? I'll do that later. For now, let's just use it to spawn the spike. There we go. Three, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so again, I seem to have failed because it's not currently spawning it. So let's see. This isn't. I know why it's not working again. Are you ready for it this time? The reason it's not working now is because it's not in the room. This one's the spawn one. Now it should work, now that it's actually in the room. Oh. On score 1, it did. Okay, so the reason why that failed is because it doesn't know what score 1 is. I have to tell it where to get score 1 from. So score 1, we want it to get from here. This is where score 1 is being created. Yep. So it's... We gotta tell it we want O text dot score 1. So that's... It goes to this object and it says, give me score 1. And then it takes score 1 and then it puts it here. So now it's got score 1. Right. We can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there we go. It's created my spike, and I died to the spike. So now that it's created the spike, I've realized I don't like the spike size. A little bit late to be... Well, it's not late to be deciding that. But I can just do that, and that shrank the spike by 1 pixel, but I think I want more than that, so let's do it again here. I actually got a fill, which will replace, and I can try replace this. So there we go, that might be good. That look okay? I don't want them both to look the same though. Or these 3, 3, 3. These are all 3s. Okay. So 2, 3, 3, 3. Then it's 2 at the end again. Okay, so now it's the same on both sides. I like it. Now I noticed that when it spawned this in, it wasn't centered. That should fix that. Okay, so that's perfect. That spawned it in, it looks good. I'm happy with that. So now, when it spawns it in, I want the spike to start moving. So I'm going to create another step. Oh. Actually, let's use a create. Upon creation. Ooh, I know. I've got this awhile here. So, collision, spike, destroy spike. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to do. So when it's created, I'll probably move it out further then. Right now it's really close. It out to there. So if the spike touches this red, it will delete it. It'll just delete the spike, which is perfect. That means I can then spawn in the spike, just give it an instant, like, value direction that it's going to travel in. And then from there, I don't need to interact with the spike anymore. I can just let it go its own way, and then be deleted by this. By doing it that way, I save myself some trouble of having to figure out how, like, give it like a certain amount of time that it could be alive for or something, which would be kind of annoying. Which is text off in preference. No, don't remove them. So now on creation, if I want, oh no, center dot. x bigger than self dot x. So copy that whole thing. Oh wait. Speed equals, we'll do 2 for now. Speed equals 2. So I just gave it a speed. It will now travel at 2 units, whatever the heck that unit is. So then I can direction equals, well, and we'll just say this one's 90. This one's gonna be 180. Oh, we'll say this one's 0. You can copy that. Okay, this one's 90 and this one's 270. Now we just change these to y's. Okay. So now I can see if that's correct. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's... Do you know what it just did there? For 1 second, it was spawning in spikes. So it spawned in like 15 spikes or something. I was completely confused there for a moment as to what was going on. But yeah, that's what it did. It spawned in like 15 spikes. I'll just change this to... And... how did I do it for the bigs? If instance exists. Oh, spike. So if it does not exist, it will create one. Otherwise it won't. There we go, that's how you can create just one. So now I want it to change the direction. Or I just want to change where it's spawning. So we'll do x plus 150. And now spawn at 150 pixels, probably what it's using. Three, 4, 5. There we go. Oh no. So what I just did there, I was like, okay, so if it collides, I'll just copy this one over. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I'll just copy that over. Here's the thing. If you click on this, you can see what it's destroying. It's destroying this big circle, not the spike. Oh dear. Destroy the spike, okay. Oh wait, no. I think that should still actually work. So then I'm gonna try and spawning in a new one at 6 seconds. So it'll spawn in. problem is currently I can only spawn in one because of the way that I have it set up. So I need to change that to 7. That'll then give it 2 seconds to get out of the way. So we can see it spawn in. There we go. Travels across and then goes over there. And it should delete it. There we go. And now we'll have one spawn in over here. Actually, it didn't because we didn't have enough time. Because it was like, is there one at 7 seconds? And it was like, yes, there is already one. So just skip that. Let's increase the speed. 0.5. Actually, I might be able to get away with deleting this speed. Let's try deleting the speed and see what happens. If I delete the speed. Spike dot speed. There we go. Now I can change the speed of these. Say I want this one to be 3, and then say I want the next one to be 10. And it will just go flying through. Now it's going to be facing the wrong way. There's that one. We want them to come in at like 12 seconds. Okay, so it keeps spawning them in because we died at 12 seconds. Okay, we have a glitch. We have a glitch here. It's apparently basing the score off of the high score, so it's constantly doing that. Okay, so I need to change that. We don't want the high score to be what we're using. Yeah, I went in here and I used high score. That was my mistake. I did wrong. So instead of using score, let's use just weight. We're just gonna use weight. Weight. That equals 10. Because weight is much smaller, so I need to change that to a higher value. We can do 50. However, I will not have to keep this anymore. Because the weight is the tick. It goes up in ticks, so it should be... Yeah, so it just creates one. Cool. Alright. Now you can see that it actually increased the speed of the other one once it had spawned. So what I need to do... and change this to the 10 was pretty soon after. 10 seemed a little bit fast as well. 3 seems too slow, so we'll just use 5. 120. So this will be like after 2 seconds, and this will be after like 4. So we've already tested these two, so now I need to test the other directions to know that they are working correctly. So this time I'm going to spawn this one 150 above, and this one's going to be 150 below. So that should be above first. If it's not above first, then I've done that wrong. Okay, so that was below first, and that was... Okay, so those two just need to be flipped. So this is fine. That's just me not understanding the way that Y works. I also need to create more spikes, more directions for the spike in. Or I could just rotate it in here. Where is it? Spike? Yeah, that's spike. Oh. So for Y, I'm just going to change it so that that's that, and that's that. So that just fixed it. That's all fixed now. So this one went in the right direction. This one needs to be rotated 180 degrees. Image angle close 80. $90 and 27. Let's see if that worked. So that's the wrong direction. They're both the wrong direction. There we go. That fixed it. And shoom. Another one spawned. There we go. This is all starting to work. Doing a pretty good job. I'm happy with this. This is the spawner. So I need to figure out how to only have it affect that specific instance. I think I'll actually create it in here. Collision, wall. And then I'll have this be destroy self. Boom. So that's gonna work properly now. We're gonna take it off of the wall. Complete. There we go. So that should fix it. So now I'll only delete the one that's actually moving. There we go. It touches it, it gets deleted. This one goes up, it touches it, it gets deleted. I think I actually want to move the spikes in this wall in closer. And I don't think it needs to travel actually crazy far out there. Honestly, that's probably fine, having it where it was before. Oh. Cool, cool. And there we go. Alright, so now that's perfect. We have them moving in different directions. We may want to actually have this be a little bit more precise. So we could do it like that. I think that works. From here in, here in. Yeah, get rid of the big one there. That doesn't need to be there. That's plenty close enough. Lining up with the space. Space. Okay, so then this one's too long. Space. And line that one up with the space as well. I just want it to be consistent. There we go. So now all of this red is just a barrier that like can't be passed. So I'm curious now. I change this. So there we go. So I've just split these off. So these are just the 4 directions. And then I want diagonals. And I'm gonna make exact like right, like 45-degree angles. That's what I'm gonna do, just to make it simple. So if center dot x is bigger than self dot x, and we want y. So now this will be in between these two. So which one is that? There we go. The 270 here. And we've got also 0. So which one would that be then? Be like 315, right? Edge, angle. We'll just try 45. Sometimes you can just try stuff and see if it works, and then change it if it doesn't. Then we'll just do the exact opposite. Will then be 45. Oh dear. I don't know. Oh wait, wouldn't you just add 180 to it? I think so, so that... Alright, you know what, let's stop there for now and try these. so we're going to try this one first, and then we'll try this one second. I need to go and edit the values of where we're spawning these. Left side. Y is bigger. Bigger is down, right? Is it up? No, is it like a graph or is it opposite to graph? I can't remember. I think it's like a graph. So I mean that Y is bigger, Y is up. Let's see. So if it is, you know what, just test it. Just test it and find out. It's easier that way. Rather than trying to wrap my head around it. So for both, you know what, I'm gonna make both of these. No. Can't do that right now. This 150, that'll be opposite. Let's see. It just straight up didn't spawn. I think it's skipping the other one too. Okay. Okay, so this one, not question mark. Yeah, that's correct. Facing towards each other, facing away from each other. Got it, okay. It's a bit crazy. Right, so it's completely just ignoring the spawn. I think what that means is it's probably spawning it inside of the wall. The best way to test that would be just to change these to value of 100 rather than 150. Okay, yeah, you could see it went that way, and that one went that way. Wait, did it go that way? Okay, no, it went this way. Went like this. So that's supposed to be up there, like that. And this one went that way. That one should be down here. This is confusing me. It's just a whole lot of angles and lesser than or greater than signs, and they're all messing me up. I'm to think that I don't think I went to advanced settings and added it. Probably should. Yeah, we're game maker. There we go. There's some good little things. Let's see, where did we spawn our peoples? So we spawned. Let's make them both bigger. Make them both smaller. You know what? Let me find out real quick which is which. So a bigger Y, is that up? Because if it's not up, it's down. It's totally down. So it's completely opposite of what a graph does. Why? Okay, I need to like draw this on something so that I can remember for future reference. Any of these work? Yeah, there's a pen. Okay. I just started to draw two different types of arrows. I'm really trying to make this difficult for myself, aren't I? Positive x equals left. What? No, it equals going to the right. A negative. Running out of ink or something? Did I post this on Twitter? I don't think I did. Probably could do that. So a negative x goes to the right. Wait, what? No. It goes like a graph. Left, right, okay. A negative x goes to the right. Did I say that wrong again? Yes, I did. Oh my gosh. Negative x goes left. Positive x goes right. And then positive y is down. And negative y is up. Ooh, that's annoying. Okay, so if we have plus 100 minus 100. Okay. So plus 100x, that means to the right, plus 100y means down. So it's down here, the bottom right. So if I want to change that and make it top right, now it's top right. To change that. And then this one will be backwards. So over here, positive means down, so it's down here. So these should be spawning up here and down here. Okay? I'm not even just telling like you guys, I'm telling myself at this point. Like honestly. Did I ever change it so that the YouTube chat was correct? I don't think I did. I should probably turn off the YouTube chat on the screen then. There we go. Just to avoid confusion. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be live for, so maybe I shouldn't tweet about it. A little late for that. Alright. Ooh. So first one. Alright, so we want to spawn it up top right. So it should be spawning up here. Yep, and it went that way. And then this one went that way. So that one gonna be more confusing. This one is just going opposite of what it's supposed to. So let's see. I need to change these. What are my other angles? 180, and then you take away, so that's 135 would be a direction. I'm just gonna break out a calculator to make it easy on myself. You get 45, then you add on 90. You get 135, you add on another 90. You get 225, we already had that one. You add on another 90, you get 315. I mean, you add on that. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh, so one of these needs to be 225. These are opposite from each other, these are opposite from each other. And I need all of these to be... You know what, let's not even worry about these right now. Just focus on if they're going in the right direction. Angles, man. Angles sometimes are just absolutely insane. What happens if I make it too small? Oh. Okay. Alright, cool. So that one's in the right direction. This one here is going in the right direction. Now let's figure out which one that is. So this would be a positive. Okay. If X is bigger. If X is... Oh dear, my brain. Hello, Billy. How are you doing? My brain's hurting now. It's so confusing. I gotta admit, if I'm getting confused, I'm sure you guys are gonna get confused as well. But yeah, how's it going, Billy? What's up? So one of these is working. The rest are probably not. Can't stay. Drop that like, have fun. Okay, you have fun too, man. Wish you luck. Whatever you are doing. And have a good night. I'll be going to bed soon. 315. Oh wait, why am I... Okay, so figure X is 0 goes that way. So that means it's over here. That means it's over here. This then would mean over here. That's not it. This is the one that's right. This one's right. Let's try changing the image angle and see if we are correct about which one we think it is. If this angle changes, yeah, okay, so we were correct. Okay, so this one is correct. Right. I know that the other ones need to be changed, but I do need to change this angle first. Okay. Could actually make it a little bit more simple. Okay, that angle didn't change. Weird. I do negative 45. Be 135. That way we don't have to go over 180. I think it works. This one? Okay, that's this one that's right. So would it be negative 45 that would make it look right? Negative 45 would be this way, so that should make it look it's going in the right direction. Nope, I was wrong. Should be 45. Hi. Be 45. Oh, because we're going from the other side. Ah, okay, so we're going from the other side. So this one's done. This one's now going the right direction. So I think I'll copy that. And then we'll swap these. That should make it the opposite. That, opposite of that is that. And that's why I did that. This one. So this one I can delete now. Now that should make the other one go in. Hopefully, if I've done this right. I hope I understand what I'm doing. This one doesn't come in right. Now I don't know what I'm doing. Oh dear. So it's spotting it in the right spot. Make sure that that's still right. If I messed that up, I want to know now. Tell me. Yes, that still looks right. Okay, so this one's still right. So I haven't messed that up. So this means over up. So this one means over down. So the opposite angle of negative 135. That'd just be no, that's 45. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to bump the mic. So that would be 45 degrees. What, then this would be 135? That fix it? Shoom. Shoom. Yes. Okay, so now this one's right. Now I need these to be 90 degrees out of phase. So now I've swapped it, so it's going to do the other two. No, I didn't. Just completely swapped them. So plus plus, minus minus. That will swap them. But wouldn't it be nice if they were just working already? No, they're not. Someone's going the right direction, at least. So this would be minus minus. Minus minus is minus minus up here. So this one is correct in this part. This part is not. So this will be 135. That means that this one will be 135 negative 45. Really? Is that how this works? I'm very concerned. Confused. Oh, that's how it works. Okay, so that killed me again. There we go. Okay. So, they all work. They all work. So now I need to test to make sure I didn't mess these up. Actually, I could just make it so that it's impossible for it to be messed up. What I'll do is I'll just make it so that two direction. Okay. That one going the wrong direction. that's right. Why is that one going the wrong direction? X. Did I somehow... Not entirely sure how that worked. Alright. And... equals. Boom. There you go. Now by doing it like that, it cannot be messed up. Because it's checking both values now. Up from the bottom. And it's still going the wrong way. The second one. Or to the left. So it's to the left. Gonna spawn from the bottom. Why did I do that? Okay. That needs to change to that. Alright. Make sure everything works now. Up. Right side. Alright. I'm pretty happy with how that's working. Go back to the beginning of this playlist. We'll have like a couple more songs before I decide to call it. We're definitely not done with this game yet. We're gonna have to do another episode where we're updating it more. But for now, we've got spikes working. The spikes spawn in, they move across the screen, then they go. Now, I don't even need them to be spikes. They could be like just dots if I wanted. Now the question is, do I want it randomized, or do I want it to be exact precise? Like every single time it goes the same exact way? Because if I make it go the same way every time, there's the ability to learn it, and like, that's cool in its own sense. Like, I almost feel like I want both. That's how we'll do this. So now, when it spawns in, it forever will increase in speed. Alright, so I died to that one at the exact same time, and I was able to recreate that. Now, what's going on there? If self.speed is less... You know what, I want to leave this alone, actually. We're going to call this... direction and angle of image. So there we go. That one's done. I'm just not going to touch it anymore. It's correct. It works perfectly. Let's just move on. And this one is going to be called movement. To tell it that it's a note, you use 2 slashes. To make it the title, you use 3. There we go. We've called this one movement now. And it's going to be if speed. Ooh, I could make it even better. Let's see. If oText.weight is less than, say, let's pick a big number, 500. And speed self.speed is less than 5. Speed plus plus. And we'll copy this again. And we'll change this to... It's less than, say, 1007 speed plus plus. Now the thing is, I need it to be that this one is less than 500, check. Less than 1000. Can you use but? No. So I have to go and add this. So now it's bigger than 500. So I could actually increment this one speed at a time. And then let's make that one 10. This 6 becomes... we'll make that 6. Goes 5, 6, 8, 12. 4, 6, 8, 12. So it goes up 2, goes up 2, goes up 4, goes up 6? No, that seems a little bit excessive. Alright, so it goes up 1, goes up 3, 5. And that seems more reasonable. Now let's see if it likes that. It might tell me, no, you can't do that. kind of want it to show me the wait timer so that I can see where we're at. I think I will do that for a bit. We'll just copy this. Then I'll delete that. Take away 4. This 320. That should add it in right below. There we go. So now we can see the wait timer. See it tick up. Whereabouts is 500? So 500 is about 17 seconds in. So 17 seconds, huh? Where's 1,000? Alright, like 32 seconds. I think that's too soon to be ramping it up. But we're actually gonna try changing these values to something else. So we're gonna change it to 5, change it to 10. The reason why we're doing this is so that I can test it more easily. We'll leave that as change that. Oh. There we go. So now it should skip over this one, and it should do this one. Okay, so they are maybe picking up speed. Let's change this to 10 and see if they start picking up speed faster. They don't seem like they're going that fast. I don't think they're increasing in speed at all. They both, not both, under 5. Okay. Let's delete this for a second. Clearly not working. Speed equals plus 5. That shouldn't be a fast increase in speed. Yeah, it's not doing it. Okay. Oh, I know why. Oh man, guys, I'm sorry. I've been doing a dumb. The reason why that's not working. Excuse me. The reason why that's not working is because that's in the create command. So I need to make a step, and then it'll work. If speed less than 100, speed plus plus. See, now this will work. So now it's gonna go. Yeah. So you can see it pop up, and then it zooms across. I could have these circles blink. Ooh, that's a good idea. So, Penguiny, a little while ago, said you should make like a warner, like a few dashing dots warning you of a spike coming. So, what I'm thinking instead is I'll just change the color of the little circles. What's the best way to go about doing that? I'm thinking the best way to do that might be to just spawn a new circle on top. But yeah, so now I can type in all that code that I had before. So, I can add it into the creation file now. Speed. I'm scared to touch the creation file. Speed. Speed equals if no text weight less than 500. Make this a bigger number. No, we're testing right now, so 200. So this will be what it starts. No, wait, we want all of them to be starting at speed of 2. So speed equals 2, always. That way, you can see it pop up. So now, where's the then spawn at this current speed? There we go. So that can go away, and that can go. So we want 150 actually. That puts it further away. I really like that. That looks really good. Let's do 160 and 260. Oh, so that will be all 4 directions, and it will spawn them in. Shoom. 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 Okay. We'll do 2 of them. So it's spawning them in every 40 seconds, actually. Ready? So, or 40 wait seconds. That one came from the bottom. Whoops. Up. Okay. So now, movement. Speed is less than 10. We'll increase it. What we actually want is if O text dot weight less than 200. B++. What if I just do it like that? Can I do it like this? You know, let's do 300 for this one. We'll do 400. We'll make one more. Call this one 100. Okay. We'll have one at 50. 150. One at 250. Oops. Okay, so they're dead center right in the middle of each of these values. Now, if I can tell... I got an idea. I'll know what speed they're going if I go into here and I add on. So, we move... Done. I'll make another one. But I made this y value too. I'm going to copy this. Reads 310. Spike speed. Now it will show me. Okay. So need to get a bit of text from here. We need it from the spawn. Yeah. No, we need it from here. I'm just recycling old bits. Yeah. If instance exists. What are these two? Okay. On big circle. Main text. Okay. There we go. I made it special. I don't think I should make it special. Move the spike speed part. Remove else altogether. Okay, so that's not working. Alright, I'm gonna cut this out for now, and we'll just see if it's even working. Because if it's not this part, then I need to... Yeah, okay, so it's... Ooh, dang, did you see that fly past? Dang, dude. That's a bit overkill. I think I know why. Because all of these values are wrong. All of these just... Alright. So that's the speed the last one should be going at. Okay. So yes, it does work like I thought it would. This is good. This is good. I'm happy with this. So the way this is working is that it will increase the speed. Right now, let's say that it's under 100 seconds, or 100 ticks is actually what it's based on. It's under 100 ticks of the wait timer. It's under that. It will do just speed plus plus, which is +1. So that's speed plus 1. So it's doing that. But then if it's also under 200, or if it's above 100, it does speed plus plus. If it's above 200, it does speed plus plus here, but it also does it here. And it'll do it here, 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 here. See? So it just keeps compounding. Probably not the best way to do it. It's probably not. It's probably uses more resources to do it this way. But by doing this way, I think it'll be easier for me to understand how to fix it and just how it works in general. So I like that. It's not bad. Sad. Alright, so let's see. That's all good. Obviously these values will have to change, but for now it's okay. I've got it. I've got it. let's see. Where do we have space? What does the space look like? We have space right here, where nothing's being displayed. I could put speed, and then have it add on little increments. So I don't even need that to be in there. Put it out here. I have everything based off of that center dot to make it simple. Just makes it simple for me. A high score, and then I want this to be minus 340. Now it's just going to have a second high score. So we put one up there. That's too high. So let's do 200. Speed. Oops, I did the debug one. That. So you can see where it is. It's right there. Now I think it actually needs to be a little bit further over. I'm splitting it up so that I know what's separated. Honestly, I don't need those split up, actually. Probably don't need this either then. Let's call it, you know what, since I'm working on it, keep it separate. That'd be S. No. Oh, what's a good value? Move speed. We'll call it move speed. I need it to get from those, like, so now I want, no, it can't do that. I have it based off of the wait timer. Have it be move speed. There. That's good. That's fine. Don't need spawn right now. Yep. Save all that. Save spike. Back to you later. O text create. Want move speed equals 0. All this values. Score. Move speed. Yeah, why did I add a underscore? Just call it move speed without one. Shoot. Okay. So now I gotta determine what the hell am I doing? Sorry, I kinda hit the mic again. So this is just a timer. It's the same as with score. So this. Actually, I've been meaning to check back with the Barony Discord to see how that's all. Okay. Yeah, there was some talk in the Barony Discord. Honor system. Sadness. I have to think about that later. Basically, at that point, I'm figuring out how to fix their game so that you can't cheat. Well, not really fix their game, but whatever. Alright, so... $280. So that'd be 1 minute. And that's 1 minute 20 seconds. So if wait... Type it all. There we go. Boost speed. 1. Then I'll add on. Let's see. Let's increment this up. So it starts off being 30 plus. So then you add on 40, and that's 70. So how about we do 70 then? And then next time, plus 50 seconds. So then we do 70 plus 50. So that's 120. Oh, careful. Level 4 will be 120 plus 60. And that's 180. Five. That's 180 plus 70. We got 250 there. So 250 seconds in, you're already at move speed 5. Let's see how that looks. Okay, so you can see that it's overlapping currently. So I need to change that. It's in the draw main text. Oh, it's over there. Whoops. I forgot. That moved it quite far, didn't it? Okay. Maybe not far enough. 75. How's it looking now? And bad. It looks bad. Alright, because we're going the opposite direction. There we go. So you can see it says move speed of, or it says speed of 1. And this is 7, 8. So I don't actually need to base it off of anything except for this move speed. So that's what I'll do. I'll base it off of move speed. Now then, we're going to get to 30 seconds here. And we get to move speed 2. Or, I keep calling it move speed, it's just speed. I wonder if there's a way to group all of these circles together. Come to think of it, I could actually have all these circles move together. Have them all move to the right and then all move to the left. Yeah, I could have it move like that, but I cannot rotate it, which is what I was sort of thinking of. I was thinking of like having it spin, which would be really interesting, but I can't do that. So, yeah. So now what I can do is I can go into spike again, and movement, and now all of these things, completely unnecessary. We now just base it off of if O text move speed equals 1. And now it's far more controllable. And now I can go equals close just for the sake of consistency. There's the arrow. Then we have it +1, +2, +3, +4. I could even have it be plus move speed. So, with it being move speed, then I don't even need to type in the value, but that would then possibly get annoying, so we're gonna just do it like this. Let's go up to move speed of 5. I'll throw in one more. 6. Now there is a better way to do this, and I'm probably gonna learn how to do that for this. Yeah, so move speed and values. We go up to 5, so let me add on one more, else if 6. And where were we at? We're at 70. The 250 plus 80 is 330. 330. Now, 330 divided by, oops, here, 330 divided by 60. That's after 5.5 minutes. After 5.5 minutes, you get to move speed of 6. Sorry, speed of 6. Oh my gosh. It's hard to go back and forth, but so it's 5.5 minutes. So everything here is going to be moving at the speed of speed 1. So this is speed 1 speed. Now, they didn't seem to increase in speed at all. That leads me to believe that this is wrong. So now I gotta figure out what to do about this. Could do else if. Yeah, so it's not increasing in speed anymore. So, starting to get a little bit tired at this point. Try to speed plus plus and see if it still works when I have it as speed plus plus. Yeah, so speed plus plus still works. So it's because of this equals plus 1 that it no longer works. No, it doesn't like that. Was it plus equals? That's what it was. It's plus equal. I'm just realizing this is actually gonna increase in speed pretty darn quick. I should probably be careful about how I increment it. Yeah, so you can see how that looks pretty nice in a level. So what this is going to do is this is going to push people towards the center, which the center is actually crazy. If I try and stay on the center for a bit, you can see how it starts to wanting to like throw me off the center. You can almost think of it like it's a slope going up to the center. At least that's how I like to think of it. Obviously it's not quite like that because you can stay on there for a bit, but then you get thrown off. So it's more like it just gets angry at you. Did you see how it threw me off there a little bit? I mean, if you want to keep it on the center, you gotta like, really fight it. Alright, so that's cool. We go up to speed of 6, but I can always increase this more. Now I do want to actually have... I do actually want to have a couple of spikes spawn after. So we'll do this one in... Let's see, is 600 in the right span of time? Oh no, it's not. That's not gonna be boost. That's not gonna be speed 2. 1200, no. Alright, I need precise collision. That's too wide. Persistent, no. Precise collision checking, there we go. Go too close. Does the dot have? Oh, it does. There we go, now everything does. With everything having precise collision, now it should look a little better when you actually hit something. Trying to barely miss something. You know what I could do to make it even better for knowing where they're going to be? Start at speed of like, or even lower than that. I need that spawn. No, it's in the creation file now. 0.5. That way they start really slow. You know what I could do? I could have them make like a little charging sound, like whoops. Alright, so I need to wait until the times. Let's see. Oh man, I made this game much harder. Okay, 3,000 might have been a little much. $1,000 would have been fine. Yeah, but we do get to see probably speed 3 is when it'll spawn. Put it at 3,000 wait seconds. Sorry, that current. There you go. Now you can see it. You can see the wait timer versus the seconds. Okay. Now, I don't actually know where it's spawning. I don't remember which one I copied, so now over here. Yes, I could. You never really feel in control of this circle. Okay, we're gonna spawn here in a second. There it is. That was speed 3. That didn't seem really that fast. I think what I'm gonna do is actually 0.5. That should be good. I will have to do some things. Let's try adding in something for this to do. Step. Then what's it called when you want it to move? Honestly, forgetting. I don't want to use a speed, I want to use a move. Can I type in move and get it to tell me one? Yes, I can. Move towards a point. Sure. speed of 2. Ooh. Oh, there's an issue. Okay. Problems. Help! Help! It's leaving! Okay, so this didn't work. Yeah, so now they're all going towards 0, 0 up here. That's neat, but not what we were trying to do. Hold on. Let's see if it moves proper. Okay. We're gonna call it home. So self.x. Home x y. There we go. Else. Words point. Home x. Home y. Now that should have it move towards its original home position. I was wrong. It's gonna not work. Alright, so... Did I put the home x, home y in here? Hope not. I did, didn't I? Calm down. Calm down. Calm yourself. Can you even see it shaking? Yeah, it looks like you can. So there's an issue. Okay, so I don't want it to be based off the weight. I want it to be based off the that divided by 30. So that should be roughly around the 10-second point. Okay, so that didn't happen. I can try to use a path. So there's something in here called a path. Here we are. Path. I don't know how to create a path. I really don't. I have no idea how to do this. It's something you gotta make on here. Physics, view, background, objects, setting, files. No. How do paths work? I'm gonna need to learn how to make a path. So that's in the next episode. But for now, we've got spikes. We've got spikes that come in from the sides and murder you quite well. They sort of come in a little too fast, so I'm gonna do one last thing before I go. Spike. I want speed to be 0. All this values. Weight equals 0. If self.weight is greater than 5. Maybe 8? 10? That's a third of a second, right? Yeah, that's a third of a second. That should be okay. Yeah, so you can see how they spawn, boop, and then they go. So you can see how there's a second where they have spawned before they start moving. I could even change it so that when they spawn in, they're something else. Also, I think that their depth needs to be -5. So that should put them on top of anything. Yeah, so that looks a little bit better. Alright, so that got me and that didn't feel like it should have gotten me. So I'm gonna have to do some more editing. But for now, this is where the game is. I'm gonna save. And I'm going to thank you guys for hanging out and watching. It was fun. But I gotta go. Yeah, I don't really have anything much to say. But thank you guys for hanging out. Hope you had fun. And make sure that if you're interested, click the link in the description so that you can go to the itch.io page of mine and download this game for free right now. Just make sure that you, when you click on download, just do no thanks, take me to the download or whatever. It's at the top. I've also got like a picture on there for how to do it. Otherwise, it'll ask you to donate. So that people can't donate, you know? Alright, bye everybody!